Okay, let's take a quick peek, oh my goodness, in on what was my bin that I ran dry, and then probably a month or so ago, I added some water. No, I'm really getting the, try it like that. There we go. I added some water to it to see if that would make them any happier, because I had worms in here, but they just were not multiplying. They were kind of just here. They kept trying to escape. I couldn't figure out why they were trying to escape. And I had them in the styrofoam cooler that has the hole in the bottom that was draining that I was using for worm tea. So then I moved it over here to this recycle bin, which I guess is appropriate. It is, let's look at this. Ooh, that's what the bin is running at. Not quite 60. So I just wanted to see what 60 looks like for these guys. And I have this shirt. Oh, look, there's a baby. That makes me happy that, oh, yeah, and they're loving this shirt. And this is the one with the rabbit droppings. And this is the one my daughter came out and I was showing her. And she said, well, your worms that are in with the rabbit droppings are big. And I said, yeah. And she's like, you need to sell those. And I'm like, yeah, I probably should. But I like looking at them and seeing how much further they'll go. Now they're under a lot of, oh, there's another young one, couple young ones. They're under the newspaper and stuff too. They really seem to like to be under things. But even with, it's pretty wet in here. I actually don't like the standing water because of the mosquitoes. But I added paper to kind of absorb it. There's one hanging out on the paper. And so yeah, I got cardboard, and they're loving the cardboard. I tried to put in cardboard and paper. Oh, there's another young one. A couple more young ones. Things that I knew that they enjoyed. There are still a lot of fruit flies left. So I'm going to leave this here in the bin too. Some more cardboard. But man, this water is cold. But they don't seem to mind. Look at, they're hanging out. This is really wet right here. They don't seem to really mind that at all. Now the smell on this one is still pretty bad compared to the other ones because this is all, you know, I got some grass clippings. Of course, some this is a paper bag. But other than that, it's mostly stuff that came from a rabbit hutch. So, yeah, it still smells pretty strong. Now, I did rinse a lot of, this is where I got my worm tea this summer, because I figured between the worms and the rabbit poo, that was going to be really beneficial, and it was. My tomato plants, I've never grown tomato plants like that. I've never had tomatoes grow so big. I've been trying to work on this soil for a few years now, and I'm thinking that this is really going to help. Oh, there's a nice patch of them. That this is really going to help revive that soil. This is, I believe, that's the rabbit and some corn stalk. So there's plenty of worms in here, and they all seem to be pretty good size compared to, I mean, my other ones are fine too, don't get me wrong, but these guys are just like monsters. They're really enjoying what's in here. So I'm gonna put these guys back. I had a friend, my friend Jenny out in California. Hey Jenny, Jenny in the block. She is looking to start composting worms too, with worms I should say. And I told her to watch my video, and I might end up showing a video how to set up, how to start a bin. I had told her I'm not the best one, because I just have a tendency to kind of just throw everything together, and there's a lot of people who really take their time and layer with cardboard and paper and compost, and then they, cover it with leaves or cover it with something else, whereas I just have a tendency to throw it in, and then everything in, my worms, everything, wet it down really, really well, and then cover it. I've learned that they really like the cover. And then I just cover it again to I'm hoping kind of keep warm. But all right, that's what is going on with the bin today. Leave me any questions that you might have or any comments. I'd love to hear from you. And see you later, alligator.